Hello everyone. We're going to carry on from our last video in which we learned how to construct closed shell voicings. If you don't remember that well, you might want to review the previous video, but just very briefly, we took our octave shape and from that we created our sevenths, major seventh and minor seventh, and we learned our third from our major scale shape. So we know where our major third is and our minor third. So from those two intervals we can create a major 7 chord, a dominant 7th chord, and a minor 7th chord. And you'll notice that on this area of the guitar it sounds a little muddy, so often these closed voicings are used higher on the guitar. So the very first thing we're going to do is learn how to transpose them to other string sets, and then we're going to play a couple of songs with them. So here we are on the lower strings of the guitar, and when the intervals are close together in this lower range, they can sound a little dark, sometimes a little too muddy. So let's take them up an octave by moving them to the next string set. And let me introduce a new bit of terminology here. On guitar we refer to voicings by where the root is, and the guitar strings, as you probably know, are numbered 1 to 6, highest pitch being number 1, lowest pitch being number 6. And so the voicing that I'm playing now is referred to as a root 6 voicing, which simply means that the root of the chord is on the 6th string of the guitar. So in order to move it to the next string set, we're going to make it into a root 5 voicing. That means the G is now going to be on the 5th string. Now accompanying this lesson there's a note fretboard chart, but you can also figure out notes by ear or with other little shortcut formulas I'll talk about as we go along. But the point is now to find the note G on the 5th string, an octave higher. And it turns out it's here. Okay. And now I want you to construct your shell voicings on this string set. The good news is they will be the exact same shapes. So octave, major 7, minor 7th, major 3rd, minor 3rd. Putting that all together, let's construct a G dominant 7th chord. Root, major 3rd, minor 7th. Great, that's it. That's our closed shell voicing with a root 5th position. Now I want you to find the other two chords we need to construct a G blues. So you probably know, I'll give you a second to think about it. Yes, we need a 4 chord and we need a 5 chord. Now in our scale, back on video 2, we played a G major scale. We need the 4th note of that scale. That's our 4 chord root, and our 5th note of our scale will give us our 5th chord root. Conveniently, those notes are already on the 5th string, so you can find them quickly. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And just to get started, just to get used to these voicings, let's play a simple 4 chord blues in G. You can consult the accompanying PDF. And it's all going to be root 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you can take that idea, learn to play that there, put it in some other keys, try at root 6, try moving around root 6 voicings. For those of you that are a little more adventurous, transpose them to the root 4 and root 3 shapes. We'll get to those in later videos. We'll be introduced in the next video and we'll use more different types of chords, not just dominant 7th chords. So look for that in the next video.